Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. Here with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And we've got Allie LaForce reporting from the sidelines. Last time they came together was in Toronto, where they fell to the Raptors. Duren, no good. Pass to Irving. Fires away from outside. Duren pulls it in. For three, Ingram. It's hauled in by Thibault. And Doris, what you love about Brandon Ingram, he's the total package.
He is, Kevin, because he's got incredible size, great shot-making ability. He's a three-level scorer, and you can mix his matchup on the defensive end.
Duren down low. And Duren slams it in.
And going to the windmill dunk to turn this place on its ear.
This crowd is stunned. In the corner, Kamara with it. Banked in off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Hey there, I was able to talk with Kenny Atkinson for a minute. As far as Brandon Ingram goes, Coach believes that space is the key. He told me, quote, if we can close the gap, there aren't as many tools that he can go to, especially if we have a second defender to throw an occasional arm out. Percentages drop quite a bit in those cases. Kevin?
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. And it's the Cavaliers with the ball after Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. Here's Ingram. And another basket for Toronto. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Toronto.
And just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmares clamps thus far.
And they've also done a really good job taking advantage of miscues. Their defense has been stifling in this one.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Well, Evan Mobley entered this league as a fantastic defender. But, boy, are you starting to see incremental improvements on the offensive end. Look out, folks. Here he comes.
Now, here's Barrett. A steal. Mobley looking it over. Pass to Sigma. Outside Irving. 5 to shoot. 5-0 for 3. Here's Mobley. Goes back up. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
This guy's such a talented finisher, but the D does just enough. Boy, taking what's there. Very good shot selection, just not the result you hope for.
And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
The kick out to Irving. Pocket 6. Goes up on the top of the key. That one good for 2.
Now, the point guard position, when you have a score-first mentality, as Kyrie Irving does, it puts such pressure on the defense.
And there's the call on Matisse Thybulle. That's his first foul. Ingram wide open. Connects from three-point range.
3 points.
Ingram's got his second bucket tonight.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
It's Barrett on the wing. Still scoreless. Out to Ingram. Takes the 3. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Here's Irving. The layup missed. Raptors leading by 9. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. And Duran, here we go. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. The Cavaliers shooting their third free throw shot of the game.
And take a look back at last season, and what a season it was for them from the free throw line. 82% as a group.
8 seconds left here in the first quarter. There's the pick. For three, Barrett. Brandon Ingram. He's been the guy making things happen for the Toronto Raptors. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. What do you guys think about the Raptors here in this one?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, very disruptive in that first period. They never allowed the offense to get comfortable.
Now, Dick. Pass to quickly. They set the pick. 6 on the shot clock.
Might be undersized for a 4, but that vertical more than makes up for it.
Mitchell outside. Here's Nevitt. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. You see a lot of pick and rolls, but you also, Greg, hear about inverted screens. Can you explain to the viewers what that means?
Yeah, that's where your guard actually is the one setting the pick for the bigger player, and having little guys who are willing to put their body on the line. You think of a Steph Curry, a John Stockton, 2 of the best to ever do it.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Zion Williamson is one of the most gifted athletes this game has ever seen, but now he's taken his commitment to conditioning to another level. He said, I definitely see the difference. I'm feeling like I don't exert as much energy to get to a certain speed. My movements are swifter. Kevin, back to you.
A scary thought. Okay, Allie, thanks. Here's quickly. Now on the scoring column with that. Bucket, 1 for 2 this game.
This has always been a part of Emmanuel Quickley's arsenal. That floater is on point.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. The Cavaliers trail by 5. Here's Nevin. Pass to Mitchell, and it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way.
Well, one guy's thinking zig, the other zag, and it's nothing good resulting.
And the Raptors with possession. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And in 2028, Cleveland poised, GA, to welcome the WNBA's 16th franchise.
Reviving the name and branding of the Cleveland Rockers, one of the W's inaugural teams that folded back in 2003. Soon back on stage after a quarter-century hiatus.
On the wing quickly. And there's the defensive 3-second call. Toronto shooting their first free throw of the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And the technical free throw, missing that time. They'll retain possession here, however. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Shot clock at 6. Dick with it. Still without a basket. Pass to Holland. Second chance shot. Nevitt with the rebound. The Cavaliers trail by 5. There's a good screen. Williamson outside. And he drives in. It's rebounded by Dick.
And priority number one has got to be the finish, guys, not the fancy stuff.
Knocks it loose. Mitchell with the steal. Jumps up. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
Boy, how about the blinding speed in transition? Donovan Mitchell, ferocious attacking in the open floor.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers. Pass to Nevin. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2. Raptors leading by 3. .104 left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Dick. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Now Cleveland moving it up. And Williamson throws it down.
What a move. Few do it as well as Zion Williamson.
Now, here's quickly. Off target with his 3. Here's Najee. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Cleveland shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. We've got 28 seconds left to play here in the half. And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here. .24 seconds left from the first half of basketball. Ingram.
Impacting the game now at both ends. Zion moves his feet well and can change direction and close out on shooters.
Oh, the analytics department is smiling after that one.
Pass to Murray Boyle. And that'll be Toronto as it goes out of bounds. Raptors retain possession.
Substitution on the court.
And stolen by Thibault. It's a tie game here in Cleveland. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
23.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Irving looking for an opening. For the lead. Drains it from beyond the arc. Irving's got the first basket of the third quarter for Cleveland.
I mean, if you want to chase him off the line, that's fine, but that ability to dribble drive, this guy is impossible to guard. Kyrie Irving.
Pass to Duren. And Duren slams it in.
When you can get off the floor like that, that wipes away any height advantage.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
And stolen by Irving. And here we go. Sigma, no good. Raptors trail by 3. Pass to Shepard. Out to Barrett. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And another of these young, talented players out of Canada, R.J. Barrett, is a high-level NBA athlete.
It's in the blood. His father played for the Canadian national team. Barrett, an attack wing who loves to get downhill.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thank you. Raptors head coach Darko Rajakovic wants his team to be very competitive on the defensive end. He said, quote, covering for each other, protecting the paint, taking away corner threes, and making a team effort. Everybody's got to chip in. Guys, back to you.
All for one. Allie LaForce with the report. Hey, Allie, thanks. And it's Shepard, top of the key. Shot clock at 5. The Raptors need to get a shot up. Duren, no good.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Raptors trailed by 5. Ingram outside. Pass to Duren. Duren, a screen. Here's Shepard. Mobley with the block.
Boy, Mobley read that the entire way. His defensive instincts are so good. Oh, nice bucket. This guy's so mindful about the way he attacks.
And stolen by Mobley. And here's the fast break. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Off target there, that would have pushed the lead to double digits. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. 1:58 left in the third quarter. Here's Nevitt. A defense that time from Duren. Ingram deciding where to go with it. Offensive rebound. Murray Bowles. Good D by Mitchell. Williamson with it. Now guarded by Ingram. And so it's Ingram who brings up the ball for the Raptors. They trail by 7.
To me, R.J. Barrett at his best when he takes the initiative on offense. Get aggressive to the cup.
Mitchell wide open. Mitchell dials it up from distance.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Inside. Back to Barrett. There's the triple. Drains the three-pointer. Barrett's got 6 here in this quarter.
Wow, the answer from R.J. Barrett. That three-point big-time delivery.
Down low. Nevitt gets the bucket. And the Cavaliers lead by 7.
I like how assertive he was, making his presence felt on the interior.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. The Cavaliers shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. Some changes for Toronto. Raptors trailed by 6. 23 seconds left in the third. To the middle. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
And it's quickly missing. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Cavaliers lead by 8. And coming up as soon as we return from break. Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. To the paint. Here's Whiteside. It's good.
Always looking for an outlet. You see quickly keeping his head on a swivel there.
Pass to Nevin. A 3-ball. Picked off in midair. Fast break Toronto. Here's Whiteside. And the jam by Whiteside.
That's what we call a power finish. There's no such thing as gentle for the big man.
Here's Nevin. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. Pass to Whiteside. It's slammed in by Whiteside.
And all the attention goes to Dick's jump shot, but he's a willing passer as well.
Williamson, the screen. Mitchell. Mitchell with force.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
Pass to Nevin. Floats it up for Williamson. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
And this is what we came to see, right? Go ahead, Zion. Do your thing on the alley-oop.
Dick wide open. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Here's Nevin. No good there. Raptors trailed by 4. Clark right side. Here's Holland. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Puts up the 3. Not that time. It won't go. Cleveland leading by 4. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Crane from outside.
You know, Kyrie has so many options when he runs the pick and roll. He runs it to perfection.
Now Shepard jacks up a 3. That one is off.
Boy, when you're trying to make up ground, every shot counts. You have got to be selective.
Now Irving tipped away. It's stolen by Shepard. Yep, that goes down.
One thing you know about RJ, if there's a shot to be taken, even in a big-time moment, he will step in.
Outside Irving. Here's Mobley. Off the glass.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking. Jump shot. Gave a little pump fake. And then off to the races.
Now Ingram. Now Duran. And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. He's able to hit the second one, and that turns the lead to 6.
Listen, it's only one miss, but it hurts all the same as they try to cut into this lead.
And Jalen Duran picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Here is Sigma. Takes the shot. No good.
Oh, he'd like to have that one back. That's in his wheelhouse for sure.
Barrett outside. Shoots the 3. Knocks down the 3.
R.J. Barrett at a critical juncture, no hesitation. Wow.
They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
And no matter who it is, that kind of beat isn't going to get it done.
During a screen. Oh, the slam dunk.
Oh, how about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff. First free throw is good, and that narrows the lead down to just 3.
You really like the intensity and focus Shepherd brings to both ends of the floor. And now you're in a great position thanks to those clutch free throws. One possession game now.
And here's Irvin. Poke loose. It's stolen by Shepherd. And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. And talking about the approach now, what are they looking at?
And with a couple seconds still on the clock, I try to get the ball in as close to the basket as possible. That way, if you miss a quick one, you may have time for a putback to tie it at the buzzer.
And the timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. In terms of strategy here, any thoughts?
And with a couple seconds still on the clock, I try to get the ball in as close to the basket as possible. That way, if you miss a quick one, you may have time for a putback to tie it at the buzzer.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
Oh, in a close game like this, that is the kind of mental lapse you have to avoid.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. So neither attempt will fall that time for him. And so it's Cleveland who comes out on top here. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal it.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage of having that crowd behind you oftentimes is the ultimate X factor.
And that about wraps it up.